Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to be giving my 2026 Royal Rumble event predictions. So without further ado, let's get right into it. First and foremost, we have the phenomenal AJ Styles versus Gunther in a one-on-one singles match. And the stipulation is that if AJ Styles loses the match, then he must retire. I think Gunther will look strong in this match. I think they will make it look like AJ Styles is going to lose at multiple times in this match. I'm sure Gunther will put him in multiple submission holds and sleeper holds. I think that it'll definitely play with people's emotions as to whether AJ Styles is going to lose and if this is going to be his last match ever. And I think that it'll definitely be one of those kinds of matches. And I think that AJ Styles will probably win this match because we already know that 2026 is AJ Styles' last year of wrestling. We already know that. He announced that sometime last year that 2026 would be his final year. And just the fact that we're just in January, I don't think that his career is going to end this Saturday just because this year just started and we know that this is going to be his final year. And I think that he will win and his career will go on and continue this year. I think that he'll probably retire either after WrestleMania or SummerSlam. I don't think he'll go the entire year. I think that he will have his last match at WrestleMania or SummerSlam against a good opponent. And I think he'll definitely lose in his final match, but I think that it will happen at WrestleMania or SummerSlam. So I don't think that he will lose against Gunther. Since this is a non-title match, it'll be interesting to see if AJ Styles wins, then will they both be in the Royal Rumble match? I mean, usually when people are in a non-title match, they will be in the Royal Rumble match. But like Sami Zayn, of course, he's going against Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship, so he won't be in the Royal Rumble. But if AJ Styles wins, then I'm guessing we will see Gunther and AJ Styles in the Royal Rumble match as well, and that'll be interesting to see what happens. And speaking of Sami Zayn, let's talk about Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre. And what do I think is going to happen there? Is Sami Zayn going to defeat Drew McIntyre and become the WWE champion in Saudi Arabia this Saturday? I think that Sami Zayn will not become WWE champion this Saturday at Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. I just think the fact that Drew McIntyre just recently won the WWE championship after it seemed like such a long period of him deserving and needing to be the champion, and they didn't pull the trigger. They didn't make him the champion. After such a struggle for him to finally get the WWE championship for his third time now, I just don't see him losing it a couple of weeks after he won it against Cody Rhodes. I just don't see that happening because I just don't think that that's best for business. I don't think that that's best for Drew McIntyre's character. I just feel like that would make his character look weak, and I think that it just wouldn't be the right decision to make. I definitely do think that Sami Zayn will become a world champion, but I just don't think it will be this Saturday. I think it will be a great match. It'll be a back and forth match. They'll both look strong. He'll get super close, and they'll definitely tease it, and the crowd is going to definitely be on the edge of their seat, and they're going to anticipate him to win. They're going to really want to see that happen, but I just don't think that it's going to happen this Saturday because I think Drew McIntyre is going to hold this title until I think at least SummerSlam, if not longer. I would hope so. I think that that would be the best thing to do because Drew McIntyre, I mean, he's one of the greatest wrestlers in WWE right now. I mean, he was Wrestler of the Year in 2024, and I think he did a great job last year too, and the beginning of this year, winning the WWE Championship. And I think Drew McIntyre can carry a company. I think he can carry the WWE. So I think that it's best that he remains champion for a while. And I think it should at least be until SummerSlam. But I think it would be great if he had like a year reign and lose like next year at WrestleMania or something. I think that would be the best thing to do. I think that would be a great decision for them to make. But I do think Sami Zayn, again, will become world champion at some point. But the way I think that the match will finish is that we know that Sami Zayn won the Fatal 4-Way qualifying match against Randy Orton, Damian Priest, and Trick Williams. Obviously, he pinned Damian Priest to win the match. And I think that what will happen is most likely one of those guys will interfere in this match. Either Damian Priest will turn heel and attack Sami Zayn, or Trick Williams will show up, come out there, and he'll either distract Sami or he will attack him. The ref will be down. Something like that will happen. And I think that Sami Zayn will lose because of a interference for sure. And I think that Trick Williams probably is the likely person to do that. I figured Sami Zayn would pin Trick Williams in that Fatal 4-Way, and that Trick Williams would show up at this match and screw Sami Zayn over. But, I mean, who knows? Maybe Damian Priest will, because he took the pin, and he's done really good, Damian Priest. They really haven't done a whole lot with him since he lost the world title, left the Judgment Day, came to SmackDown. The feud with Aleister Black was really good, really great. That was a great feud, and I really enjoyed that and had a great ending, and everything went well with that. But besides that, they really haven't done much with Damian Priest. I think that it will most likely be Trick Williams, though. I don't know if Damian Priest will turn heel. Trick Williams is already heel, so it would make perfect sense for him to attack Sami Zayn and then set up a Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn match at some point. And I think that's the most likely thing that's going to happen. So I think that Trick Williams will cost Sami Zayn the World Championship this Saturday, and Drew McIntyre will win the match, and he will retain the undisputed WWE Championship. And now for the Royal Rumble match itself. A few predictions that I have for that. First and foremost, the first two entrants. Who will be the first two entrants in the Royal Rumble? I think the first two entrants in the Royal Rumble will be Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. I feel like that would be a cool way to start it off. I felt that'd be a great matchup to start, and that's what I think they could do. Maybe it'll happen. I don't know. That's probably not going to happen. You never know with this. I mean, they could go many different ways with it, but that's what I'm going to say. Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes as the first two entrants in the Royal Rumble. Next up, who will last the longest in the Royal Rumble? I mean, I would say that LA Knight could be a candidate to last the longest in this Royal Rumble, because we haven't seen that LA Knight in a few months since he was attacked and tsunami'd by Bronson Reed. So it could be him. I mean, he could come out pretty early in the match and last a pretty long time. But I don't know. I mean, the fact that we haven't seen him for a while, though, for that moment to be big for him to return, I think that it would be probably best for him to return near the end of the match. So maybe 28th, 29th, 30th entrant in the Royal Rumble. So if that's the case, obviously he wouldn't last the longest. But I just think Braun Breaker, they've really booked him kind of strong. I mean, he lost to CM Punk yes, for the World Heavyweight Championship a few weeks ago, but Braun Breaker is definitely the future of the WWE, and he's going to be world champion multiple times, I'm sure, and he's going to win a Royal Rumble. I don't know if it's going to be this weekend. I mean, it could be. He could definitely win. As far as who will last the longest, I'm going to say Braun Breaker. I'm going to say he enters this match pretty early. I don't think he'll come out, first, second, or third, but maybe 8th, 9th, 10th, and I think he will last a pretty good while. The whole vision will be in the Royal Rumble, so it's going to be interesting to see how that works, how they work together. Are they going to turn on each other since it's every man for himself? Like, how's that going to go? We'll see, but the person I think that'll last the longest, though, will be Braun Breaker. Next up, most eliminations. Who will have the most eliminations in the Royal Rumble match? Now, you would think that it's going to be someone that comes in this match pretty early, right? Because if they start out early, they come in there 3rd, 4th, 5th, and they last a pretty long while, that they'll probably have the most eliminations. That would be the logical thing to predict, right? But you also have people in the past, though, like Kane, like Brock Lesnar, like The Undertaker, this larger-than-life guy, this superstar that comes in there and just dominates everyone and eliminates all these people. We've seen that happen a lot too. So if that's the case, then that person doesn't have to last that long. They just have to come in there and just wreck everybody and eliminate a bunch of people. That's going to be the route that I think that it goes. I think that Brock Lesnar is going to come in here and he's going to just absolutely destroy everyone, and he's going to eliminate 8, 9, 10 people in a matter of minutes. I definitely think that that's what they'll do. So my prediction for most eliminations is Brock Lesnar. Next up, do I think that Chris Jericho will return to the WWE in the Royal Rumble match this Saturday? I think so, yes. I think Chris Jericho will return for sure. I mean, a lot of people have been talking about this for a while, and, for the past few months, past few weeks, is Chris Jericho coming back? And I definitely can see it. I think so. I think that it is definitely going to happen. I think Chris Jericho will definitely return at the Royal Rumble, and I think that will be a really exciting moment, and I definitely think it'll happen for sure. So, Chris Jericho, I believe we will see you, sir, at the Royal Rumble. And last, who will win the Royal Rumble? Now, we've got so many different options here, so many different ways that we could go with this. And I think that there's a few people that definitely are a candidate to win. I mean, Roman Reigns is always going to be someone that can win a Royal Rumble. Brock Lesnar could win. Randy Orton could win. Braun Breaker could win. LA Knight could win. You got Cody Rhodes, Jacob Fatu. I mean, there's so many different people that could win this match and go on to compete for a title at WrestleMania. But what I think they'll do, the person that I think will win the 2026 Royal Rumble is LA Knight. Yeah! I just think that's what they should do. I thought that LA Knight should have won the Royal Rumble last year and went on to face Gunther at WrestleMania 41 and defeat him. That's what I think they should have done. Instead of Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble and defeating Gunther, I think it should have been LA Knight. And then he came close to winning the Money in the Bank, and then that didn't happen. And I just think that they should just pull the trigger, and I think he should win. I think LA Knight should win the Royal Rumble. I think he should go on and compete for a world title and win a world title at WrestleMania. I mean, I just don't understand why they didn't do that last year, but hopefully they'll do that this year. I mean, like I said, they could go many different ways with it. Many different people could win, and it could end up being a great moment and a great match at WrestleMania. There's many different matchups that they could go with, and it would work. But I just think LA Knight needs to win. He needs a world title. He's never won the world title. He needs it. I think he needs it more than anyone right now. Sami Zayn is someone that hasn't won a world title and who I think will. And obviously he's not in the match. He's got a title match already. And I do think that he'll be world champion at some point. I think it'll happen next year at WrestleMania. But I think LA Knight is the person in the Royal Rumble that needs the win. I think he needs to win the Royal Rumble. I think he needs to win a world title. I believe it was last year, 2025, that LA Knight had the most matches out of anyone in the WWE, including house shows. So I just think he's worked hard and he's done a great job. I think that would be the right thing to do. I think LA Knight winning the Royal Rumble and becoming world champion at WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas would be the right thing to do. I think that he would probably face CM Punk, and if he beats CM Punk, I think that that would be a great moment for him. That would be great for his career to have that on his resume, that he beat CM Punk at WrestleMania to become the World Heavyweight Champion. I just think that that would be a good thing to do. I think that would be the right decision, and that's what I think will happen. These are my predictions for the Royal Rumble this Saturday, and we will see what happens. And I'll review these next week and see how close or far off I was. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time.